Hey, everybody, how you doing? Bruce coughing live on the air. How you doing? Welcome to the show for Tuesday, April the 2nd, and never a dull moment here at Traveling with Bruce. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. Just trying to breathe down the wrong breathing hole here. Wow, I thought it would be an easier day today than yesterday, but I was wrong. All kinds of stuff going on here. Lots of news kind of coming out, and I'm kind of having to read between the lines on some of these things as to what is actually happening out there. I don't know how closely you folks are following the story regarding the Oasis of the Seas in the Bahamas in the shipyard, but oh man, it doesn't look good. I'm getting more and more evidence of big trouble in Little China here. Here's what I've been able to put together. I'm going right into it. It appears that the ship did have the crane collapse on her. No question about that. I mean, the crane collapsed on the ship, but that wasn't the first thing that happened. That was the last thing to happen with the Oasis of the Seas. We're talking about a domino effect here of stuff that's going on, and I'm trying to understand it. I'm not a mariner. I'm not a naval expert, as you folks clearly know. I am merely a guy that loves going on cruises and loves to follow the what's happening on cruise ships. Would rather be on a cruise ship enjoying myself than learning about all the technical stuff. But this story here has got legs. There's all kinds of stuff happening here. And just pardon me while I set up my big ass iPad to make sure it's running properly. There it goes. So here is what I can tell you from what I am putting together. I've just got a video going out here. I'm not sure if it's loaded yet. It's about to go up shortly. But the story is that the ship was brought into Freeport, Bahamas for a 1-week dry dock. This was not even scheduled. As far as I know, I didn't even know this is happening. I had been assuming that the ship was going into dry dock in Spain in November. The ship was supposed to cruise the Caribbean right now, go on a transatlantic towards the end of this month, April, head over to Europe, get into the Mediterranean for the summer, and then in November do a dry dock, and then by December, January, come back to the USA and continue her sailings in the Caribbean, all refreshed. The ship went into Freeport for a 1-week dry dock, and the story goes that it was going in to get some work done on the azopods. Now, I don't know if they're working on all the azopods or on one of the azopods. The ship has 3. They're all at the back of the ship. These are, for those of you who don't know, azopods are like the propellers. They rotate 360 degrees. If the captain so wants to, and they are designed to, propel the ship. Now, the Allure of the Seas, as far as I've heard, another sister ship to the Oasis of the Seas, she had been into Freeport earlier, and she had some work done on an azopod or more. And now the thinking was, the speculation is, that was what was happening here, that this ship was being brought in to have worked on her azopods at the dry dock, the number 2 dry dock. And I found out, by the way, another little footnote for you folks. Royal Caribbean owns 40% of this dry dock. Carnival owns 40% of this dry dock, and the Bahamian government owns 20% of this dry dock. So it is a national interest to the Bahamian government, and it is of serious interest to Royal Caribbean and Carnival, because they have got dollars invested in this facility. And that is why there are always Carnival and Royal Caribbean and Celebrity and Princess and Holland America ships getting worked on in Freeport, Bahamas. Go figure, when you own 40% of the company, you bring your ships to the dry dock. The ship was backed in to dry dock number 2, the biggest one they have. And the story goes that they were going to work on the azopods once the ship was inside the dry dock, and learning this term called coughing dams or something like that, where they are in effect building like a box around the azopods. they drain the water out of the box, and then they can work on the azopods in dry conditions while all around the box is the water that the ship is floating in. I think that's what they were up to. How many they were building, I don't know. How high they were going to be, I don't know. From what I'm hearing, however, the ship was backed in, and they wanted to bring the let's say this is the front of the ship, this is the back of the ship. They wanted to bring the azopods back here as high up as they could to get underneath there to get their work done. Again, I'm not a naval expert, so forgive me if I'm blowing this. But apparently there was a problem, and there were a couple of cranes involved in working on the ship or helping to stabilize it or whatever, and something gave way. And what ended up happening was, in a series of events, the ship began to move, and I'm assuming the back end may have come down, and or the ship began to tilt, because as the ship came down back here, she may have rested on top of one of these coughing dams that they were building, and she began to, so if it's the front of the ship here, she began to do this and tilt, and she's still floating, but she's now doing this because the back end of the ship over here is leaning on something, and that's causing the ship to do this. Nonetheless, after a few feet of this tilting or listing, the width of this ship and the length of the ship, the dry dock now was damaged, and the one side of the dry dock, it's like if you're looking in at it, it's flat down here, and it has two sides along here like this. And at the very back where I am, there are cranes on top of the dry dock itself. And as this entire length began to bend in or warp in, the crane sitting on the top of that finger did this, and then down she came on the back of the ship. So it's a domino effect. One thing led to another, led to another, led to another, which led to the crane crashing on the ship itself, on the deck at the back where the aqua shows take place. Now, the question is the ship, by listing like this, off on an angle like this, is it sitting on the azopods? Are the azopods actually holding it up on the one side? Is it leaning on the far azopod? That would be the starboard side, the right-hand side of the ship. If it is, the azopod could be bent, could be badly distorted, could be destroyed. We don't know. And if it's only the one azopod, that's one matter. The second question is, did the first azopod get crushed and bent over to impact the second one? That's the second question. Is it now resting on two broken azopods with the propeller blades all, gnarled up? I do not know. This is all being determined. What I can tell you is I pretended to be a cruiser today, and I thought I would go to the Royal Caribbean website and try to book a cruise on the Oasis of the Seas. And the computer asked me, what month would you like to go cruising? And I said, I'd like to go cruising in April, please, April 2019. I clicked the box. There are no cruises available for April 2019. I then went over to vacationstogo.com, the other website, which is where I like to find my cruises and find deals. And lo and behold, yes, I can book a cruise for the Oasis of the Seas in April, as early as the 7th of April, as a matter of fact, and the 14th and the 21st. And I believe the 21st of April, if I'm not mistaken, is a transatlantic cruise to the Mediterranean. So one website was updated, the website for the cruise line. The website for Vacations to Go had not yet been changed or updated. So I have a suspicion that the ship is offline for the next 3 cruises. That would be the 7th coming up this weekend, the 14th the week after, and then the 21st the week after that. Now that 21st cruise would have taken 15 days or so, 2 weeks at least, to go over to the Mediterranean, and then they would have set up cruises there. And it's possible that cruises in the Mediterranean may now be canceled. So if we're talking about damage to the azopods, 1 or 2 or more, because again, the third one might have been inside the cofferdam, and then it got disjointed and warped out, and it wiped out all 3 azopods. This ship is powerless. The ship can't go anywhere. It's got the engines working, but they can't power engines because there are no engines or propellers to propel the ship. We got us a problem, Houston. This is a huge, severe damage problem. We're now talking we're now talking 100 million or more. I mean, we're talking millions and millions, unthinkable amount of money. What I do know is that when the emergency took place and all this happened and the crane fell, the crew was evacuated immediately. They were told to get out and get out now on their emergency exits. 2,200 crew members walked off that ship in the shipyard to muster stations. And I've heard that for hours, for 6-7 hours, they were standing out there from about 1:30 in the afternoon to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, roughly when this took place, until sunset. They were out in the open, and a lot of them had sunburns because they were not in sheltered areas. And there's a ship being dry docked just nearby in the same facility that is one of the what is it called? The Classico line, the line that some of you know that go from West Palm Beach to the Bahamas for 2-day cruises and back. One of the ships is being dry docked there, and they took in 1,200 of the crew. Of the 2,200, they took 1,200 in and put them into the passenger quarters of this ship, because the ship still has its crew on it, even though the dry dock work is being done. It's probably being a lot of dry dock work being done on the outside. Anyway, the crew was housed last night on a ship. On that ship, the remaining 1,000 were bused to nearby hotels, and you can imagine the phone calls and the emails going on between Royal Caribbean and every hotel, anywhere to house 1,000 people right now for Royal Caribbean. The crew was not allowed back into their rooms, cabins to get any of their supplies. A lot of them probably left their ID behind. They probably left their cell phones behind. They don't have a cell phone. They don't have a charger. They don't have their toothbrush. They have no change of clothes. This was an immediate evacuation, and they have not been let back onto the ship whatsoever to retrieve any of their personal items. So this is a serious incident. It is being investigated. There's apparently an update at 5 o'clock now, like right now, tonight, from Royal Caribbean coming out. We'll find out what they have to say, if they're going to say much. It may well be that they're still in the assessing side of things, but something tells me that a number of cruises will be canceled automatically right now, because they know there's no way the ship is going to be working this week or next week. It's probably laid up now for several weeks at least. Can they repair it to have her work under her own power, or will they have to literally tow it to Europe under tow with a massive towboat, maybe two, and bring her into dry dock there? The problem with that, though, is in the cruise business, if you folks watch me at all, you know this. There are right now 122 cruise ships on order from cruise lines. There are 400 in the water, approximately. There will be 500 in the water in the next 7 years. Every shipyard around the world is up to here in work. Beyond my hairline, they're up to work, and there is no room at the end. And every dry dock of any note is booked solid for refurbishments. Cruise lines plan years in advance to get their ships into dry dock facilities to work on them. So now the question is, where can the Oasis go to be taken into a dry dock where they can literally put her up on the blocks, drain the water out, and then walk underneath her? There are only a few facilities in the world large enough to fully take in this massive cruise ship. It's the 5th largest cruise ship in the world, along with the Allure, the Harmony of the Seas, the Symphony of the Seas. These guys are the biggest ships there are, and there are very few dry dock facilities that can totally take them in. That's why in this case, in Freeport, the dry dock that she was taken to, although it was the largest that Freeport has, was not large enough to allow the ship to back in and be put on blocks to sit up in the air, then drain all the water out, and then they could work underneath her all they wanted. The dry dock wasn't large enough for that. The nose was sticking out the front end of the dry dock. And that's why these cofferdams were being built to allow workers limited space inside these facilities. It's a story that's just taking on legs. This is going to take. We're going to get so much information about this as time goes on. At least I hope we will. That I'll be able to update you all this. But I fear that if 15 cruises get canceled, just to kind of give you a handle on this, 15 cancellations of cruises all through the summer means that 5,000 passengers a week minimum on this ship. We're talking 75,000 vacations gone. destroyed. And how are you going to rebook 75,000 people in the busiest time of the year in the Mediterranean? Every ship is booked up. All cruise lines go to 110% capacity, if at all possible. So it'll be next to impossible for most of these folks to actually book another cruise this year on any other ship in the region they want to actually cruise in. So this is going to cost millions and millions of dollars in damages, in public relations, the logistics of rebooking people, giving people credits for future cruises because of, we're sorry this happened kind of thing. It's an absolute mess. We're talking about birthdays, anniversaries, cruises, whatever the occasion, family reunions, you name it, gone in an instant in Freeport yesterday. And this is a shocking development. It will be interesting to see how this sort of plays out. So that's my lead story of the day. Like I say, I'm just uploading a video. I've got about 90% of it finished. After the show's done, I'll have it finalized and get it out there for you, so you'll be able to see that story up to itself. But yeah, what a turn of events. This is how gravity works. You take a 220,000 gross ton cruise ship, apply gravity to sensitive areas like the azipods, you got a problem. And I have no idea if there's damage along the hull all the way along the ship, because the ship, like I said, has listed off to the one side along the entire length of this 1,100-foot long ship. I don't know if there's been damage to the hull underneath the waterline or at the waterline on the one side or not. This is all to be assessed, and this could be just an absolute mess for a while. And like I say, I don't think they can repair it. The azipods, I don't think they can do the repairs there in Freeport. The facility in Freeport is not designed, like I said, to handle the entire length of this ship. So how they're going to do it, what they're going to do, don't know. The other problem is these azipods that they've installed for this ship, they're one of a kind. They're made specifically for that ship. One time when it was first built 9-10 years ago. So to replace an entire azipod is a complete build out from scratch, from not just one factory. There are probably a dozen different factories involved in the building out of these azipods. We could be looking maybe longer before azipods are available. So it could be really, really bad with respect to the long-term downtime for the Oasis of the seas. As I say, I'm reading the worst into it just to kind of let you folks in on just how severe this could be. If this ship is offline for 1.5 years, watch the stock price of Royal Caribbean shares on the open market. They're going to go down. The company, if they lose out on 50 cruises, 70 cruises at 5,000 people per cruise, I'm just using average number. We're talking 250,000 passengers not being brought on board. That's going to affect the earnings capacity going forward for Royal Caribbean. That's going to blow out the door their forecasts for profitability, for gross revenues. The Wall Street analysts will go crazy. They will go nuts. They will downgrade the stock. They'll put a sell on it or a hold on it. It's not going to be pretty. So we'll have to see how all this works out. Like I said, it's a domino effect that is still going, and it go on for a while yet. Anyway, there's the lead story of the day, folks. It's dominating my little world at the moment, and there really isn't a lot else being talked about out there in the cruise world as a whole. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any comments, questions, any updates on this story, tell me now. Let me know. If you're new to this channel, please say hi to me. Tell me you're watching me. I'd love to find out if you're from somewhere that people aren't normally watching me from. I welcome all of you from North America, from Europe, from the Caribbean, from South America, from Australia, New Zealand, from Asia. So glad to have you here live with me, traveling with Bruce here out of Phoenix, Arizona. Right now in the beautiful southwest part of the USA, and loving it down here. The weather's fantastic, having a great time. And like I said, I would love to hear any of your thoughts on what you think about this story, what you've heard about this story. Have any of you got reservations on this ship over the next couple of months? I'd love to know if you've heard anything from Royal Caribbean? What are they telling you as a passenger, as a customer, as to what's going on? Have they offered you a different cruise? Have they even told you any word whatsoever? Can you find anything out from your end? I would love to know that as well. I do believe, though, that the folks at Royal Caribbean have excellent customer service. They are very good. They're very proactive about getting to their clientele and letting their clientele know what's going on. And they're also fairly reasonable with respect to compensation. Royal Caribbean is one of those cruise lines that really steps up to the plate when there's an issue. I just don't know if they've got themselves a $10 million problem or a $150 million problem. I don't know what the extent of this thing. It could even be more than that, but we'll find out. Folks have been saying hi to me already, and I appreciate that. Let's see who's here and say hi to everybody. Please say hi to me today, and thank you for the thumbs ups today as well. Appreciate that. Paul FNU, or Paul Northwest, is here. Thank you for joining me, sir. Diane Thomas is here. John LeBeau, Kat Rose, Linda Lou is here. Who else here? Paul Wilson. Brittany Lockwood is here. Welcome, you guys. Kat Rose, of course. Paul Wilgus. Sylvan Forrest is here. He's telling me it's 81 degrees in Delray Beach. Way to go. Arsian is here. Hi, Bruce and everybody. Welcome. Duncan N is here. These are new names I do not recognize. This is fabulous. Sheila is here. Scott Weber is here. Welcome, Scott. Who else is around here today? Tyler H is in the house. D&G Explorers. Hello, Bruce and TWB. On lunch at work for a few more minutes, but wanted to say hi. D&G, how's it going, you guys? I can't wait to see you. Great to talk to you there. Bill Hawk is here from Leesburg, Florida. Welcome, Bill. David Schooler is here. Good afternoon, everybody. Bill, how you doing, David? Kirk Brunson from the beautiful city of from New York is here. Welcome, Kirk. He was in Vegas. Way to go, buddy. Who else is here? Kelly Haston from Pensacola is here as usual. Kelly Haston. D&G again. Who else have I got here as I swip through here? Is Ver Lambert is here. Welcome. Rayvon is here from the UK. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. He's just off the Symphony of the Seas as a contract worker. Who else is here today? Eric Gibbons is here. Good evening, Bruce and TWB friends from a chilly 55-degree Charleston. Finally got some beneficial rains earlier today. Washed all the pollen away. Good for you, sir. Well done. Welcome to the show. Camille Castrina's here. Oh, Danny boy, we're sailing on the Oasis in April of next year. We were looking forward to the refurbishment in September. Hope this doesn't change that. We'll find out, sir, on that, depending on the damage. Who else is here? Looking through the names. Jeanette Smith, not trying to change this conversation, but I'm wondering if Royal Caribbean heard from people who watched your April Fool's video, but not the end. No, I haven't heard any, but no one. I did a video the other day about volunteering to work on a cruise ship, that work for 3 days, get a 4-day cruise for free, all on Royal Caribbean because they have the Mariner of the Seas and they have the Navigator of the Seas out of Miami doing these 3- and 4-day cruises. So I put together this story, and a lot of folks watched the video, didn't watch the end. They stopped halfway through and they were outraged by what I was talking about. I had so much fun with that video that when they finally, those of those who went to the very end and saw the entire video realized, oh, April Fools, is it? Oh, okay. And they got the joke, but a lot of people didn't get the joke and were really mad at me. I was laughing and laughing, going, aha, caught you guys not watching the entire video, caught you red-handed. Even sending me comments only on half the video that you watched. Shame on you. You should have watched the whole thing. You would have known. But no, Jeanette, no one from Royal Caribbean has called me to talk to me about it. I wouldn't mind talking to those guys. Oh, my God. Who else is here? Mark Carter. So looking forward. 3 days till I'm on the Anthem of the Seas. Right on, buddy. Debbie Manuel is here. Grocery outlet commercial. Finally, now may get over my complex from all those diet and tummy control commercials. Hey, everybody. Welcome, Debbie Manuel from Chico in Northern California. Who else is here? Cat Rose saying, that old biddy from St. Louis is here. Welcome to the show. A citizen is here saying, Princess is the best. Paul Wilson is here. Welcome, Paul Wilson. It's nice to see you. Great to have you by here. Who else is here today? Tom Henry, hello everybody. Coming to you from the NCL Bliss, just departed Cartagena, Colombia 2 hours ago. We're en route to the Panama Canal. They're going through the Panama Canal on the Norwegian Bliss. Fantastic. Say hi to Cindy for us, your lovely wife. This is fabulous. That old buddy, someone should build an extra cruise ship to rent out to cruise lines when they have problems on their own ships. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. It's not like you can charter a 707 or a 747 from somebody. Nothing like that can be done. Let's see. Shanika Smith is saying, this makes me sad. It was going to be my son's birthday celebration and his first cruise. Oh man, am I talking to somebody that was going to be on the ship? This is the part of this is the part of it that is the sad part about it. These folks, there's people out there who've been planning a year, 2 years to go on a cruise, only to find that within weeks, days of their cruise, the ship can't go. We're going to find all about this. Cheryl Jacobs, Allure was there a few years ago with an Azabod repair. That's right. I'd heard that. That's right. Sherry Awesome Sunsets. Hey, Bruce. Hi, everybody. Sherry, you're a travel agent. You've got a YouTube site. Sherry, tell me, have you heard about any cancellations on these cruises for the Oasis of the Seas? Are they dead for a while, or what have you heard? You're a travel agent. Let us know. Scott Weber, don't the other Oasis class ships have the same Azapods? I think they do, but they're made specifically for each ship, and each ship is re-engineered as the time goes by. The newer ones have all the newest, latest technology. The first one was, the first ones were the way they made them 8-9 years ago. We're going to have to see if Azapods can be, brought to bear. I just don't know how this is going to play out. It's going to be crazy. Vivian Clark Nicholson is in the house from the United Kingdom. Hello, boys and girls. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Welcome to the show. Who else is here? Let me go through here. Vera saying, Bruce, you have a beautiful show. I do enjoy it. Thank you very much, Vera. I appreciate that. Let's see. Tom Henry, I goofed. No escargot last night. We went to the Bistro and they told us our reservation was at La Cocina. Laughing out loud. Oops, Paul and Cool had calamari instead. So, Tom Henry is such a giving guy. He's got photographs with him of viewers of Traveling with Bruce that want to go with him on this cruise. So he's taking these photos with him to these dining rooms and to have them enjoy the ambiance and the food, and it's just like being on a cruise. And he ends up finding out that he booked the wrong restaurant. He forgot we wasn't getting escargot. He ended up going to the other place instead, calamari. What can I say? You got to go with the flow. When you're on a cruise ship, you got to learn to go with the flow, folks. Just go with it. Let it all just like water off a duck's back. Don't worry about it. The food's going to be good anyway. Just go eat wherever you got to eat. Tom, it's tough. It's not easy, Tom. I understand. Debbie is saying, waiting for your shows. D&G, give my best to Gregory. Everyone's saying hi to everybody else here. Gary Bruxford is here. Hello, everybody from Cedar Rapids. 50 degrees. Gas is 265. Right on, buddy. Welcome, and thank you for the update from your neck of the woods. Let's see here. Who else is in the house? Just want to kind of catch up with you guys because so many comments have come in. Sylvan is saying to replace an entire Azapod unit. You can't really go to the Azapods R-Us store. You can't have one FedEx to you overnight. Royal Caribbean stocks may be cheaper, but buy low, sell high, says the 2/17 Ferengi rule of acquisition. Sylvan, I love that. The Ferengi rule of acquisition. Yes, buy low, sell high on those shares. Absolutely. Oh my God. Sherry Awesome says, such a shame we just sailed the Oasis in February. She was fantastic. Let's see, D&G, they're going back to work. Thanks, you guys, for popping in. Have a great one today. Let's see here. Cheryl Jacobs, Lewin, waiting for a 5 p.m. update. I have friends who are supposed to be going on this coming weekend. Cheryl, I have a bad vibe here. Brittany is saying, let's give Bruce a thumbs up. Mark Maxon is here saying, hey there. Laura Vandermeer saying hi. Pierre Brown saying hi. Najuma Brown, hi from New York. Lynn Mahon saying, hey, welcome all of you guys. This is great. What's going on? Eric LeCavier, hi from Montreal. Valerie Hall, hi from Coaldale, Alberta. Coaldale, Alberta. You're near Lethbridge, Alberta. That is awesome stuff. Jennifer has relatives living in Medicine Hat and Lethbridge. That is fantastic stuff. People from Alberta. Kevin Barganier hello, Kevin. Sheila saying hello, laughing out loud. Pierre Brown, hi from Boston, the beautiful people of Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome, Pierre. Kenny A, hello, Bruce. Just let you know the Bahamas government does not own a stake in the shipyards. I thought it was 20%. I thought I'd read that. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. Who else here? Nancy Hinson, Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome, Nancy, from beautiful Nashville. Oh, Danny Boy, hello from, what is that? Oh, you're from Illinois, are you? I have trouble with names. Those of you who are new, I'm really bad with names. Welcome to Illinois. Donnell is here from Cork, Ireland. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. He's saying hi, Bruce, and everybody. Wow, what a disaster for Oasis, and everyone booked the sale on her. Sounds like it'll be up for a while. Welcome, sir, to the show from beautiful Ireland. Tom Henry, the Bliss Internet is doing well today. No buffering. I can actually listen to Bruce today. Fantastic. Thank you. That's great. Mark Carter, hello. Bruce from New Jersey. Right on, Mark. Who else is running in here? Darkhawk 72. Howdy, Bruce. 63 degrees here in Columbia, Missouri. Had a Game of Thrones game advertisement, 64 days and counting for my first cruise in 20 years on board the Anthem of the Seas. Fantastic, Mr. Darkhawk 72. This is going to be great. I look forward to your reporting on it. By the way, those of you who are interested, we have a Facebook group page for Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's, just like that right there. Pop on by the Facebook group page, say hi to us, join the channel. I'll let you in. I'm the administrator. I let you in. Come on by and say hi, and you'll notice a zillion photos of cruises and cruise ships. People have been posting all kinds of fantastic stuff. Come on over there and check it out for yourself. A lot of us hang out there between live shows. Dave Elner, I scheduled for Oasis May 26th from Barcelona. Oh, David, I don't know. I hope it works out. AJ Walsh, hello, Bruce and everyone. Of course, I have the Oasis book. Glad it's for 2021. Oh, yeah, we should be okay by then, AJ. Cindy says, oh, loved your shout out, says Tom Henry. Right on. Sherry, awesome. Sunny and 65 here in St. Louis. Tom Henry, Park West sold us some more goodies yesterday. Jim in the Water, Oasis in September, he's saying. Aisling Kane, hi, Aisling here from Ireland, crying here with this news. Welcome, dear, to the show. Donnell, glad to hear it, Tom. Take it easy running up and down those stairs you hear. Let's see here. I'm going to start sending Park West items to Bruce. Laugh out loud. I have no idea what that means. Keith Brickman, hi from North Carolina. Welcome, sir, to the show. Kevin is saying going on Celebrity Summit in 10 days. That was just refurbished. It should be really nice. Let's see here. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, are you going to build a gallery into your house? You're going to need one. Donnell, hi, Aisling Kane. Yes, terrible news, isn't it? Hi from Donnell. Hi from Cork, Ireland, from Donnell. Sheila, I'd like to think that if you're building ships that big, you would definitely have a place to repair. Actually, many places. You would think so, Kathy Hennessy. I'm here. Hello, everybody. Thumbs ups for TWB. Thank you so much. 46 thumbs ups now I see on the screen. Thank you, everybody, for those. I really appreciate you doing that for me. It really helps the analytics with YouTube to promote the channel to more people. Julie Grinstead, hi, Bruce. Hi, Julie. How are you? Camille, Bruce, important, as bizarre as it sounds. Just Googled myself, and after pages of professional things came a public comment I made on one of your shows about seeing Cuisinart ad before your show. Well, how about that? Yeah, I gotta love it. I'm glad that you're finding me through a Google search for you. It's great. That means I'm getting out there. Jaco is saying hello from the water from the Netherlands. Welcome, Jaco, to the show. Tom Henry, Paul, the house will be an art gallery. The whole house. Carl Peterson, hi, Bruce. Hi, Carl. Donnell, hi, Sheila. I agree with you. They should bring big enough dry docks first and then build the banged ships. It's not rocket science, you know. Let's see here. Yakers 1000 says, hi, Bruce, love the show. Welcome to the show. Yakers 1000, another newbie. Vivian, my dogs can't come on a cruise, but I have pics of them stuck on my luggage. There you go. Frank is here from Texas. Frank Ingrizia. Hi, Bruce. Hi there, Frank. How you doing, pal? Welcome to the show. Paul Wilgus, hey, cool. Tom Henry, the $45,000 Peter Max artwork did stay on the ship. Laugh out loud. Someone didn't buy it. It wasn't Tom Henry. Scott Weber. Hi, Jocko. We'll be in Amsterdam this summer for a Holland America cruise. Let's see here. Who else is here? Aisling is saying she was due to sail on the Oasis the 1st of June. Cross our fingers. I don't know, Aisling. We'll find out as the day goes on just what is happening here. I will stay on top of this story regarding the Oasis's future. I don't like the prognosis, though. I'm worried about it. We'll have to see what happens here. Let's see. Look, Emil, laugh out loud about Googling oneself and seeing public chat comment made on one of your shows. Isn't that something? Sherry, no news of any cruises being canceled on the Oasis yet, but they will email passengers directly if so. Thank you, Sherry. If you see anything, please let us know. I'd love to find out just what they're going to say, because they're going to have to act pretty quickly here. Today is Tuesday. The first cruise is supposed to be coming up here in 5 days. I don't know if that ship's going to be cruising with anybody in 5 days. I just hope it's a minor issue, but it just does not look good at all. I don't know. Let's see here. Agostino is here. Hi, Bruce. Agostino from New York, another big Apple viewer. Fantastic. Agostino, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me. Love New Yorkers. This is wonderful. I've got them from Chicago, New York, and Boston, everywhere. It is awesome. I love it. Let's see here. Adam's Airplane Videos is in the house. Camille, free publicity for your show, Camille says, especially if one of your public chat commentators are famous. Haha. Wouldn't that be something if I had a famous person give me a shout out? Wouldn't that be something? Can you imagine if someone with 1 million followers out there on whatever put a good word out for this little old YouTuber? That would drive this channel into another world. Unbelievable. You never know, though. It just takes one. Sherry, all I have heard is that they're still assessing the damage. Sherry say they're still assessing the damage on the Oasis. Michael is here. Michael D. Coravant. Hello, Bruce. 48 in Philadelphia. The gas is $2.66 a gallon. Right on, Michael. Thank you for letting me know. I always ask people, what's your high temperature today? What's the price of gas in your neighborhood? And are you getting advertisements on my channel? Are people trying to advertise to you when you're watching me live or on my videos? Love to get that info. Agostino, how bad was the Oasis damage? I'm booked July 18th. We're trying to figure that out, Agostino. We're still looking. Cool Jazz, too much last minute. Viv, just Pamela. Hi there, Sherry. Leah. Longobardi, I'm headed out Sunday on the NCL Escape from New York City to the Bahamas. Bruce, pronounce my name Lee. Oh, okay, thanks, Lee. I need help like that every time. Thank you so much, Lee, for giving me the update on that one. Linda Lou saying hi, Kathy. Let's see here. Jocko, a nice Scott. Hope you have fun. Arslan, Bruce, did you hear about the Royal Caribbean buying Bahamas Grand Lucian Resort? I did, sir. I not only heard about it, I made a video about it a couple of days ago. You can check that out. Some details about it there. It's a big acquisition. This is going to be a major, major rebuild of a resort near Freeport in the Bahamas on Grand Bahama Island. Yep, absolutely. Get a chance, check out the video, and let me know what you think of it. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Let's see here. What else is going on here? Paul Wilgus, the YouTuber, Mr. Traveler, just announced that their group cruise for this Sunday has been canceled. There you go. They were on the Oasis this Sunday. It's been canceled. That's one gone right there. Scott Weber, I was wondering about the big dry docks. What does the U.S. Navy do about their big ships like aircraft carriers when they need dry dock? They take them to their Navy yards. They have dry docks for their own ships that can handle any situation, but privately run cruise lines cannot bring their ships into the Navy yards for work. That's the catch right there. They got to go to privately run yards. Paul Wilkes is saying the group was on the Oasis. Keela, that it was crazy what happened to the Oasis. Just Pamela, the next 3 cruises are canceled. There you go, 3 now. That's 15,000 passengers. Poof, vacations are gone in one moment. 15,000 cruises gone. 15,000 cruisers vacations gone. Amazing. Sylvia, hi all. 41 in Greensboro, North Carolina. Pirello Tours was the ad. Mother Nature fooled Greensboro. We got some snow this afternoon. Nothing stuck around though. Thank goodness for that. Sylvia, hi, Viv, Tom, everybody. Let's see here. Paul Wilkes, Mr. Traveler said they're giving a full refund plus a free future credit. That might be a free cruise for a future credit. Interesting. Aisling, can I ask one question? What will replace DreamWorks, if anything? What will replace DreamWorks? I have no idea what that means. Peter Heckema, hi, Bruce and all. I'm late today. It's 82 in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Just beautiful. Love your April Fool's Day video. I was all ready to sign up. Peter, thanks for joining me. And thank you again for your contribution to my channel. This is Tuesday, and every Tuesday I get a contribution on my PayPal donate button from Peter Heckema, and thank you, Peter, for your support. It's unbelievable. I thank you so much, and welcome to the show, even though you're late. I'm glad you're here. Fantastic. Let's see, who else is talking here? Andre Hicks, cruising on the Carnival Horizon, April 2019. Is it all good news so far? So far, yeah, Carnival Horizon's doing okay. They had a few glitches in their first couple of months, but everything's been calm and quiet ever since. No problem. Camille, free publicity for your show, public chat comments by famous people. Well, I'm speaking on a new online professional position as a professor, as potential employers frequently Google you. They will see a hobby of mine is cruise vlogs, including yours. Well, there you go. Fantastic. Thank you for that promotion. I love it. And take it from anywhere we can get it. Thank you, all of you out there who take my short videos and share them with your friends on Facebook. If you do that for me, that is huge. Thank you for spreading the word out for TWB on other social media platforms. It means a lot. It makes a big difference to the traction of this channel. It really helps. Let's see here. Vivian is going, Peter, 82 degrees. Could you send some over here, please? She's in the UK, and it isn't 82 there. Let's go here. Sheila is saying, I'm going to have to start having a backup to my cruises. Peter Heckema is saying, Vivian, good weather is on the way. Tom Henry, traveling with Bruce, did you post a video on the accident of for the Oasis? I missed the early comments. Yes, I've done one yesterday, and I'm about to release a second one right after this show. There'll be another video coming out about the Oasis of the Seas. I suspect I'll be doing a few more yet as we continue to upgrade and update the updates. There's just so much happening here. It's all in flow right now, in flux. It's amazing. Camille, Tom Henry saying hi. Vivian, Peter, I'm still wondering what coat to wear for weather on board for the Atlantic. Sylvia saying, Tom, did you take Cool Jazz out to dinner last night? Paul Wolgas, Sylvia, I was wondering if you got any snow. We're far enough west that we didn't get any rain or snow. Oh, Danny Boy on Royal's website, looking at Oasis sailings. The first I can find is in November. I had found cruises in May about an hour ago. Now you're telling me you can't find cruises until November. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that is truly happening here. It's unbelievable. David Schooler, Bruce, will we be taking you online with us to? We will be taking you online with us to a Hawaiian cruise. Fantastic. That's great. Now make sure when you get on the ship, you wear your TWB shirts, and then tell everybody on board to tune in. Let's get some more subscribers. That's fantastic. I appreciate the support. Washington County News Station, Utah. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. Sylvia Paul, all elements, snow, rain, little sleet, now dry like nothing ever happened. Isn't that the way it goes in the summer, in the spring, the summertime? After 15, 20 minutes, it's like nothing ever took place. There was nothing to see here. Fantastic, guys. Thank you for these comments regarding the Oasis of the Seas. Anyone can find out any information, please let me know. You can reach me by direct messaging on Facebook through the Facebook group page. You can always send me an email, because my email is listed below in the description. If there's anything I need to know, by all means, fire away. Otherwise, do a posting on the Traveling with Bruce group page on Facebook, and I'll catch the info there too. But yeah, this Oasis story is it's a mess. It looks like it's a real disaster with 3 cruises canceled for sure. You know, that's 15,000 vacationers that aren't going on a cruise, and I'm estimating 5,000 people per cruise. It could be as many as 6,000 per cruise, because that ship is an Oasis class ship, double, triple, quadruple occupancy in some rooms. We could be talking a whole lot more people, but I'm guesstimating 15,000 found out today they're not going on a cruise in the next 3-4 weeks at all through Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas. This is bad news. The 2,200 crew members. The question now, what will happen to them? Will they be sent to other ships, or will they be sent home? There's a mess there. The ship itself. What is the situation with the ship? Can the ship be repaired where it is? Must the ship be moved to another dry dock? Will that be overseas in Europe? How long will it take to get it there? Is there room in Europe at any dry dock? And when? There's just it just goes on and on and on. This is a mess. An absolute potential nightmare. Um, who else is here? Paul Wilgus. Yeah, Mr. Traveler said all April was canceled. Eric, I did just find one in May on the Oasis departing May 50 saying Nurse Nancy popping in for a quick thumbs up while I'm at work. Hi there, everybody. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Camille says it appears you will get free publicity anytime anyone adds a chat message and then someone Googles that person for any purpose, such as an employment check or something like that. Well, I'll take any publicity I can get. Sylvia, Paul, were you listening to Mr. Traveler on YouTube? I saw the first one. Did he put the other one out? Vivian, are you going back home to Canada, Bruce, or have you moved to the U.S.? I wouldn't mind staying here a little longer, but we will be working our way home not too long from now, unfortunately. Although the weather's getting warmer, where we're going back to, we are now seeing plus in Celsius anyway, 13 to plus 16. That's in the 60s almost. So, you know, well, I can accept that. If I have to go back to something, I guess I can go back to 55, 65-degree temperatures, I guess. I have to rough it. We'll see what happens. It'll get warmer, of course, as the days go on. Paul Wilgus, this is going to cost them a fortune if they are refunding money plus giving a future cruise for all that. That's right, Nurse Nancy. What a bummer to have your cruise canceled. Sylvia, hey, Nurse Nancy. Vivian, hi there, Nancy. Yako, hello, Nancy. Oh, Danny boy, oops, I was looking at sailings out of the U.S. Nurse Nancy, hi, Sylvia, and everybody else. Bruce, see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Nurse Nancy. You have a great day today. Brittany, what is going on with Oasis of the Seas? It's just terrible, but this is awful. And everyone is saying hi to Nurse Nancy, and then they're saying goodbye to Nurse Nancy because she's going back to work. Scott Weber, I don't want to be the insurance company who has insured that dry dock. Imagine the claim. Oh yeah, can you imagine the claims in plural? This is going to be a nightmare. There are going to be people laid off at the dry dock. That dry dock will be out of commission for a while. They're going to have to do some rebuilding there. This is going to be the ramifications are numerous and incalculable. The dollars are just going to be incalculable. Yeah, insurance companies are going to be shaking their heads here. Lee just heard on Mr. Traveler that the Oasis April 7th sailing is canceled, as well as the following 3 sailings. People booked on the April 7th sailing will receive a refund and a 100% credit. Paul Wilgus, they're also giving airline credits to passengers. That's typical too. Sherry, hello, Sylvia and Brittany. Yeah, it's a mess. It's millions and millions and millions of dollars and heartache everywhere. A lot of folks are just going to be left in a lurch here. People have booked time off work, have got this time to do a vacation. Now they're not doing a vacation. Now what's going to happen? It's absolutely a nightmare scenario. Like I say, the dominoes are following. Scott Weber, the insurance companies raise the premiums and pass it on to cruise passengers. Absolutely. Steaming Bean cannot get video, steamer is saying. That old biddy said the crane operator only had one job. Well, I don't think the crane operator was the problem. I really don't. I think the crane fell into the ship once the dry dock tilted and the ship listed, which it warped the side of the foundation of the dry dock where the crane was attached to, and I think it was just brought down by the listing of the ship, and it's not the crane operator's fault, I don't think. But again, what can I say? Got you now, Bruce says the steamer. All right on, steamer. You can see me. Welcome, pal. How you doing from northern Saskatchewan? Welcome to the show, the channel, and the day. What a day today about the Oasis of the Seas. This is just a mess, and the news just keeps coming in from my wonderful viewers who are sharing with me the latest info that they're coming up with. As I say, cruises are being canceled one after the other on the Oasis, and it's at least 5,000 people per cruise, maybe more. We're talking millions and millions and millions of lost business, and then the damages to the ship that could be who knows how much. It is not good. Are we on for trivia tonight? Yes, we are. I am on for trivia tonight, folks, at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight in, 2 hours and 12 minutes or so. We'll be playing trivia tonight on Traveling with Bruce. Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, Thursday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. We play live trivia right here. Turn the TV off. Get your computer going. Get your laptop going. Get your iPad going. Whatever it is you need to get going. and watch Traveling with Bruce and enjoy live trivia. And I encourage you to participate. I got the questions all ready to go. They're all lined up. We're going to have some fun tonight. So yes, indeed, come on over. Let's see here. Who else is saying hi to me? That old biddy's going, wow. Bruce, did you use Alliance for your insurance? I'm not saying. Donnell, hi there, Sherry. Tom Henry, Beener, did you see my shower video? Linda Lou. You just read that comment and you wonder, did you see my shower video? That's got to get you wondering right there. I mean, did you see my shower video? That's all I got. People were complaining to me about my video on April 1st. How about that comment right there? I did see a shower video, and it's PG rated, by the way. You're safe to see it, but the only way you're going to see it is become a member of the Traveling with Bruce group page on Facebook, because it's been posted there. And yes, you can see Tom Henry's shower video on the channel, and even the kids can watch. It's okay, but my goodness. Beener, you got to see the shower video. Beener, specifically as a fellow biscuit boy, I'm telling you, you got to see the shower video just to appreciate it. It's unbelievable. All right. That old biddy, thanks for explaining, Tom Henry. I have to figure out how to video the moving fingers shower. I'm not going any further than that, Tom. I want to keep it clean. I don't want to go any further than that. And Charavel Perello Tours was my ad today. Welcome, Ann, to the show. Steamer did my 7-hour drive to Saskatoon last week. Get my dogs. I did a 7-hour drive to Saskatoon last week to get my dogs spayed and neutered. Bob Barker would have been proud. Right on, Steamer. Linda Lou, yippee, Camille. It's so funny about the free publicity for you when anyone publicly chats in your great show, and that chat and name of your vlog in turn appears when anyone Googles them. It's incredible. It's amazing, isn't it? It's Google, the biggest machine in the world. Vivian, Tom, you need a shower, buddy. Laugh out loud. Steamer, which ship is in the news today? Robert Robinson, Bruce, are you on Instagram? Yes, I do Instagram on occasion for Traveling with Bruce, but I'm not very good at it, but I do a little bit of it. Brittany, I would rather see ads for sites I use on YouTube, such as Click Ink's my favorite source for getting ink for my printer. Interesting. The Steaming Bean, Tom Henry, I missed it. Most intrigued. I see. I knew you'd be. Camille, I love your trivia. Donnell, yay, Bruce. I chuckled too when I read Tom's comment. Dave Schooler, good evening, everyone. Have to go print my cruise stuff. Call my wife, laughing out loud. Night, Bruce. Thank you, Dave, for popping in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, Tom Henry, we have to make the headlines interesting. Good night, David, says Linda Lou. Steamer, Bruce, what are the top 3 largest travel insurance companies in Canada? I don't know. In Canada, I have no idea. That would have to be researched, my friend. That old biddy, Bruce just doo-dooed. That's right, I just doo-dooed. Steve Berg, hi, Bruce, hi, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Gas prices in Minneapolis today, $2.52 a gallon. Temperature, 39 degrees. And the wife leave Thursday morning for a Caribbean princess on Saturday. Fantastic, heading out for a cruise. Fabulous. Get out of Minneapolis and head south. Absolutely, my friend. Way to go. Yes, the story of the day. The Oasis of the Seas, damage much worse than feared. We don't have the details yet. I will follow up on it. Cruises are being canceled on the Oasis of the Seas. I think at least 3, 4, maybe more. The word is out that the Oasis is not going to be sailing this weekend at all. There are problems in Freeport, Bahamas, with respect to the Oasis of the Seas. I've got a video coming out within the next 30 minutes after the show's over. Check it out, and I'll stay on top of the story and keep everybody updated as best I can. But we are talking maybe tens of thousands of travelers who are going to lose their cruise because the Oasis is theoretically going to be out of commission for quite some time. Does not sound good. Anyway, what can I say? -7 Celsius today in Sandy Bay, Saskatchewan, where the steamer is hanging out. That would be in the mid-20s, I would think, the low 20s, something like that. Not sunscreen weather, not from what I can tell you. Linda Lou, enjoy Caribbean Princess. Steve, don't forget flowers for the wife. There you go. Little advice there. Not bad. Folks, check out Tom Henry's shower video. Those of you who are in for a thrill, check out the shower video on our Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce. If you're not a member of that page, just go on over to Facebook, enter Traveling with Bruce with 2 L's. You'll find the group page and then ask to become a member. I'll let you in. I'm the administrator. And then you'll be able to see Tom Henry's video, the shower video, which is on the cruise ship, on the Bliss. This is the shower in his suite on the Bliss to kind of set it up even more, to kind of tempt you. And for a biscuit boy, I can think of no better shower than the shower that Tom Henry has on the Norwegian Bliss, going right there in his suite. It's got to be nice. Yeah, you want to check that out. Hey, the Lido Low guys here. How you doing, guys? Hey, Bruce Bummer on the Oasis. Tony, welcome, Tony, to the channel and the chat. I'm glad you're here. Yes, sir. The Oasis of the Seas, the damage must be really bad. They are canceling cruises like crazy all of a sudden. And what can I say? Not good news on the Oasis of the Seas. Were you booked on that ship at all for any of your future cruises? Let me know where. And weren't you on it? You were on one of the big ones. Were you on the Oasis? Which one were you on, my man? Welcome to the show. Steamer, what is the next cruise for Lita Loca? Steaming Bean, hey, everyone. Sheila, I feel for the travel agents too. Oh, yeah, travel agents, they're going to be up to here in grief. Paul Wilgus, hey, Tony, Lita, the Steaming Bean, we're on the Carnival Breeze on April 13th. And hey, Paul Wilgus says, Lita Loca. Tom Henry, hi, Tony, love the San Juan Parrot video. He's saying, no, we sailed it last December. Okay, so you have been on it. That was the one you were on. I enjoyed your videos on that. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a sad story, man. There's going to be tens of thousands of people out without a cruise. All of a sudden, it's gone. The steamer, lots of wackadoodle cruise stories the past several months. Lido, my favorite cruise ship so far, he's saying. Scott Weber, news just out. Next 3 Oasis cruises are canceled. There you go. The numbers, like I say, are so far at that level, and we'll see if it stays there or gets worse. We'll find out. Bonnie, hi, everybody. Hi, Bonnie Bergstein. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel today. We're just getting ready to wrap up and saying hi to a few friends, including Tony at La Lido Loca. I'm glad you could make it in, pal. It's good to see you. You guys are doing great work on your channel as always, and welcome to the show. I understand, Tony, you're getting ready to do some traveling with Dawn. Dawn from Dawn's Family Travels. You and he are headed to, I think it's Asia. That's going to be awesome. Let's see here. Tom Henry, hi, Bubba's mommy. Zubier Hussein, how are you, sir? I'm doing great, sir. How are you? Bonnie, hey, Paul. Just Pamela, hi there. Lita Loca. Lita, hey there, Bonnie. Vivian, almost 11 p.m. here. Enjoy trivia. I'll see you tomorrow night, and all stay safe. Bonnie, hi there. Tom Henry, Lido, hey, Just Pamela. Steaming Bean, hey, Bonnie. Tom Henry, Tony, where was that located? I've done 3 San Juan tours and have not seen it. Bonnie Bergson, hey, Scotty Mac. Tom Henry will be back in November and gotta try that. Lolita, yes, heading to Asia in October. Awesome, man. That's great. I'm looking forward to the videos. Should be a lot of fun you two guys having over there. That will be a lot of fun. Fantastic, guys. Bonnie Bernstein, oh my gosh, you were just so kind to me, sending me a super chat. Thank you so much for that. You are kind. That's gas money here in Arizona to get us back home. Thank you very much. Tom Henry, woohoo, Bonnie. Zubir, fine, sir. Last time I asked you one question, please tell me, sir. And Steamer, Bruce, what about a show on insurance? It would be most exciting. Yeah, like watching paint dry, a show on insurance. I've been thinking about doing a show on insurance, but I try to bring it up during the live chats a little bit, but not to put people to sleep. It's not easy to talk about insurance with people, although the horror stories keep coming out with people who don't have travel insurance and then get ill, and oh man, the stories go nuts. I don't know. Bonnie, I started packing for my Alaska cruise. Fantastic. Lido, Tom Henry at the base of the fort, a square with a Chris Columbus statue near what might be the governor's house. Linda Lou, Bonnie, awesome girlfriend, whale, done. Giving Bruce a super chat. Tom Henry, near the umbrella street. Tom was asking, is that what you're talking about? I think you just need to watch his video because it's kind of obvious from watching. Bonnie, hey there, Tony. Is it cold in North Carolina? Scott Weber, Royal Caribbean has canceled the next 3 sailings on Oasis of the Seas, April 7th, 14th, and 21st. All 3 cruises were 7-night trips to the Caribbean from Port Canaveral. Nancy Hinson, we did Asia November 17. So incredible. Fantastic. It's on a bucket list of mine to do Asia. I really want to get over there and would love to do it through some cruising as well. That would be fantastic. Yeah, that would be pretty cool stuff. Well, like I say, the news keeps coming out for Oasis. It's not good news. It's bad news. The damage must be pretty bad. If they're canceling 3 successive cruises, we're now talking practically the month of April. No cruises available for the Oasis of the Seas. Now we'll have to see what happens beyond that and kind of take it from there. I just don't know. Nancy Hinton, give me thumbs ups. I got 67 thumbs ups today. Thank you, everybody, for that. I really appreciate the thumbs ups. Anyone can spare me a thumbs up today. That would be dynamite. It adds to the momentum of this channel. I thank all of you very much for supporting this channel any way you can. I love it. All right, well, there it is, guys. Let's see here. A Steamer sending me Canadian dollars, 10 bucks, Steamer. Oh, man, did you get a raise from the teacher board? Holy moly. Thank you, sir, so much. That is wild. I appreciate that, sir, very much. 2 in like 5 minutes. Holy moly. Thank you for that. Tom Henry, 87 here in the Caribbean near Cartagena. Thank goodness it's overcast, keeping the heat on a little lower. AJ Walsh, Bonnie, enjoy Alaska. Welcome, AJ. Tom Henry, thanks, Lido. Patricia Wilhelm, just priced 2 back-to-back Holland America, Asia, Australia, New Zealand. Crazy to get the destination from Florida, laughing out loud. Just back from cruising Spain, Barcelona, Canary Islands. Fantastic, Patricia. Way to go. Zubier, please tell me, Zubier, what's the question? Tell me that. I don't remember the question. Tell me the question. Bonnie, thanks, AJ Wolf. Zubier, tell me what the question is so I can help answer it for you, because I don't remember what the question was that you gave me whenever it was you gave it to me, because that's how old I am, you see. Sheila, Tom Henry here in Lynchburg. It's 44 degrees. Well, it's better than, 22, but still, it would be nice if we were a bit warmer than that. Tom Henry, burr. Being an 87-degree temperature right now, I can see why he was saying that. I can't complain. Here in the Phoenix area where we are, we're in the low 80s right now. It's quite nice. Not complaining at all. Steamer, 10 bucks for you and Jen to enjoy hot dogs and pop south of the border at Costco. I appreciate that. We've been doing that. We've also been hitting the in and outs, although I know it wasn't a favorite of yours. But we've been doing both of those. Sheila, yes, especially without our heat pump. Tom Henry, Paul needs a few more blankets. Donnell, the wrong epic ad was on again tonight. Goodbye, all. Up early in the morning. No live trivia for me tonight. Thank you, Donnell, for joining in, and have a great evening, buddy. Bonnie, Patricia, crazy to get to Vancouver from South Florida. Air Canada changed flight 3 times. Paul Lugas, Sheila, wow, what a difference. It's 54 here in Wyethville. Patricia, coming to Phoenix just for fun. First week of September, hanging out at Camelback Mountain. I'll wave. Nice. It's a nice area. That's a nice area for sure. It'll be nice and warm for sure. Sheila's laughing out loud. Nancy, my sister is doing Australia to Long Beach starting next week on Princess. Fantastic. Steamer. I would give In and Out a second try. Well, you can always get a burger animal style. That might work for you. Getting a burger from In and Out animal style and the fries animal style. Maybe that's the way it'll work for you. You never know. Sheila, wow, Paul Lucas, are you getting any rain? It seems to be bypassing us. Yeah, Paul, how's the weather where you are? Sheila, Bonnie, Steaming Bean, you love A&W, don't you? Isn't it A&W up there? We also love Harvey's in Canada. We love Harvey's restaurants. You can get your burger charbroiled, and then you can pick the toppings. You just point at the toppings. They put them on. Give me another slice of pickle there, please, and a little more mayo, and you make it just the way you want. It's great. It's not cheap, but it's good. What do we got here? Zubier, how can I join a cruise ship? I have 6 years experience in fine dining restaurants. Please tell me, how can I join a cruise ship? Well, if you want to join a cruise ship as staff, you can go to the website for the cruise lines where they have employment opportunities. You can click there, and you may find that they have links to employment agencies. I would otherwise go on to Google and just do a Google search for cruise ship jobs, cruise ship employment, and find links that you might be able to find employment agencies that help cruise lines find personnel. That's how I would do it. I don't know any hiring directors or cruise line personnel that hire people. I'm not in that area at all. I'm just a YouTuber that loves to talk about cruise ships. I don't hang out with the executives of the cruise lines, but I would use the internet as my tool. I would start with the cruise lines and go to their home pages first, and then look through their links right at the bottom of the page. Go all the way to the bottom, and you'll find their links. Employment opportunities is probably what it's going to be called. Click there and start going from that area. That's how I would do it anyway. Tom Henry, interesting airline news. We had fellow cruisers from Michigan. They drove to Toronto to fly American to Miami, much cheaper than Detroit. That's interesting. Steamer says A&W Canada is awesome. Tom Henry, I thought only Air Canada was in Canada. Steamer, I love Harvey's. Bruce, is there there's no Harvey's in Creston, unfortunately. We have an A&W in Creston though, but not a Harvey's. Steamer, I love Harvey's. Bonnie, Bruce sounds like Burger King. Yeah, it's not the same. Well, Burger King does charbroil their burger. I agree with you there. But Harvey's, they charbroil the burger, and then it comes out on the bun, and then you get to the condiment counter, and you're behind glass. Everything's behind glass, and the employees back there, and you just point at the 12 different ingredients, kind of like a Subway. You tell them what you want on your burger. It's great, just great. Steamer, no way would I work on a cruise ship, like being a traveler too much. Bonnie, Tom Henry, I'm getting on an Air Canada Rouge plane at Palm Beach International. Steamer, Bruce, have you read the book Cruise Ship Confidential? I have not. Tom Henry, Bonnie, going to Alaska, I think on a bush plane. Oh my. Patricia, Palm Beach International, Bonnie, that's my home hub, though. We do Fort Lauderdale more. We travel someplace every month. Safe travels back to Canada. Zubier, okay, thanks. You're great. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Zubier. You take care and good luck with your search there, pal. Sheila, very nice, Bonnie. Bonnie, I thought you said Hardee's. Steaming Bean, Hardee's is like 5 notches above Burger King, a.k.a. Booger King. I guess he's not a fan. I like Carl's Jr. down in the States. I enjoy Carl's Jr. Hardee's, I guess, is similar brand, but I really like In-N-Out. Pretty darn good food. Anyway, there you have it, folks. I got to go. I got to get off the air so I can get back on the air. I'm on at 8 o'clock tonight Eastern time for live trivia. I look forward to catching up with you there, and let's have some fun. I'm ready to roll, so come on over and join me. Head over to the Traveling with Bruce website or group page, Facebook group page, and hang out there too. We got check out Tom Henry's shower video, the shower in his suite on the Bliss. Really nice. Perfect for biscuit boys like me, and for Steamer, absolutely perfect. I look forward to seeing you guys tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. If not tonight, tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll see you again. There you go. Thanks, everybody. Sheila, Bonnie, Linda Lou, Steamer, Tom Henry, everybody. Thanks for coming by today. Have a great afternoon, a good evening. See you at 8 o'clock tonight. And stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. And we'll see you for trivia in less than 2 hours. Okay, guys? Bye for now.